Prospect Theory, Loss Aversion. Prospect theory, developed by Daniel Kahneman and Amos Tversky, is a behavioral economic theory that describes how people make decisions when faced with risk and uncertainty. It challenges the traditional economic assumption that people are rational actors who always make decisions to maximize their expected utility. A key component of prospect theory is loss aversion. Here's a breakdown. Core concepts. Value function. Prospect theory proposes that people don't evaluate outcomes in absolute terms, but rather relative to a reference point, often their current situation. The value function is asymmetrical, meaning that losses loom larger than gains of equal magnitude. Loss aversion. This is the central tenet of prospect theory. It states that people are more sensitive to losses than to gains. The pain of losing something is psychologically more powerful than the pleasure of gaining something of equivalent value. Probability weighting. People tend to overweight small probabilities and underweight large probabilities. This means that they are more sensitive to changes in probability near the extremes, 0% and 100%, than to changes in the middle. Loss aversion in detail. Emotional impact. The emotional impact of a loss is greater than the emotional impact of a gain. Risk aversion. People are generally risk-averse when it comes to gains, preferring a sure thing over a risky gamble with a potentially higher payoff. However, they are often risk-seeking when it comes to losses, willing to take on greater risks to avoid a certain loss. Framing effects. The way a decision is framed, example in terms of gains or losses, can significantly influence people's choices. For example, people are more likely to choose a treatment with a 90% survival rate than one with a 10% mortality rate, even though they are equivalent. Examples. Investments. Investors may hold on to losing stocks for too long, hoping they will recover, because they are afraid of realizing the loss. Conversely, they may sell winning stocks too quickly, to secure the gain. Marketing. Marketers often emphasize potential losses to motivate consumers. For example, don't miss out on this limited time offer. Or, protect your family with our security system. Negotiations. In negotiations, people may be more focused on avoiding concessions, losses, than on achieving gains. Everyday decisions. People tend to be more upset about losing $5 than they are happy about finding $5. Significance. Prospect theory has had a profound impact on economics, finance, marketing, and other fields. It provides a more realistic understanding of how people make decisions in the face of risk and uncertainty. It highlights the importance of psychological factors in decision-making.